Biology Part 52. Tidal Flow. Well, tidal flow is a typical air-breathing organism and consists of intermittent flow into and out of gas exchange structures such as lungs. Well, good capillary blood supply. In many organisms, blood flowing through the capillaries brings carbon dioxide to gas exchange organs and transports dissolved oxygen rapidly. It dissolved oxygen rapidly away. As in the case of ventilation, this helps to keep the diffusion gradients for both gases steep and promotes an efficient interchange. Furthermore, it promotes an efficient interchange. Furthermore, the capillaries run very close to the gas exchange surface, keeping the diffusion distance as short as possible. Insects provide an important exception to this general rule. The gas exchange system of insects described is called the tracheal system and consists of finely divided tubes which reach all parts of the interior. Divided tubes which reach all parts of the interior. Thus, the body tissues exchange gases directly with the environment. Respiratory pigments. Respiratory pigments combine reversibly with oxygen and greatly increase the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. Significantly, this removes oxygen from free solution in blood plasma so that the gradients for inward diffusion of oxygen becomes even steeper. The commonest respiratory pigment is called hemoglobin, which is found in most vertebrates and many invertebrates. Similar iron-containing pigments called hemerythrin and chlorocorin are found in some annelids, while copper-containing hemocyanin is found in some molluscs, a few arthropods as well. In the following tutorial, the sophisticated gas exchange system of the bony fish and mammals are discussed in detail. As you study these systems, you should gain an understanding of the important differences and similarities between organisms specialized for gas exchange in two very different environments, water and air. Water is a dense medium in which the diffusion is slow. It provides support, but it contains only small amounts of dissolved oxygen, usually less than 1 cubic centimeter per 100 cubic centimeter of water. On the other hand, air contains 21 cubic centimeter oxygen per 100 cubic centimeter, and diffusion takes place very rapidly. In the case of oxygen, about 300,000 times more quickly than in water. Gas exchange in bony fish. Bony fish class Osteichthyes are among the most active and successful aquatic organisms. More than 20,000 different species have been described. They inhabit the oceans in vast numbers, where they represent a major source of human food, and are also abundant in almost every type of freshwater habitat. To some extent, this success is due to a sophisticated and efficient gas exchange system, which extracts as much as 80% of the available oxygen from the water passing through. Well, let's talk about their structure. The structure of gas exchange system of the herring, a typical bony fish, is illustrated. The gas exchange organs are the gills. There are 4 gills on each side of a herring, and these are separated from each other by cavities called gill sides. Each gill is supported by a curved, jointed rod of bone called gill bar or visceral arch, where the gills are slits open into the pharynx, and the gills bar give rise to the series of stiff, elongated projections. The gill rankers, which act as a screen protecting delicate gills from the entry of the food and other particulars which might damage them. The gill bars also give rise to the bony rods. called gill rise, which provides support for the flattened gill filaments. Externally, the gills are protected by the bony cover, and the operculum, a flap of tissues around the posterior edge of the operculum, acts as a valve which can be used to seal the opening and prevent the backflow of the water into the opercular cavity. Ventilation. Water will flow over the gills wherever the water pressure is in buccal.